I gave it a few seconds. All right, that's enough seconds. You'll see it when you see it. Good morning, and good morning. If you are here now, you have survived Turkey Day. All right, that was on the lightest note I could because I woke up knowing that you acted a fool at that. Didn't I warn y'all that it might be a little messy at a couple tables? Somebody shook the table, and that was proof of that. When I got up and seen the news, y'all really took the pew pew to the Turkey Day festivities. Like, really? I told y'all to keep y'all tempers because people have been messy and they've had audacity. I think they had a sale in the last few years and they've been storing it up in the basements. So audacity has definitely been the most common gift given this year. And it's been being given all year, not just on Thanksgiving. It's just the catalyst is approaching. All right, Miss Messy and Mr. Messy out here. Yes, somebody done got caught up, Miss Ma'am, sir, whoever. Like, come on now, at the table, we don't pass the peas like we used to do. We passing the wrong P's and D's. Messy, just messy. Good morning, hon. What's going on? Yes, them being messy. I am doing well. I hope everybody did enjoy their meals. I did. We did big on breakfast. We decided to do a big breakfast since that's our biggest meal of the day. So we enjoyed that. We really did. And I hope everybody survived, the ones that did and the ones that had a good time and got a chance to have those good talks, awesome. And them cousin walks, awesome. Good, 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 good. Hopefully everybody was able to hold their liquor and everything and things were clean and nobody woke up with listeria or anything. So here's the post Thanksgiving game. A lot of things that were discussed were not discussed at that table. It was discussed last night in bed, or it was discussed last night at the back of the trunk. Y'all messy. Y'all messy. But it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. We got through it. Maybe somebody's getting a Christmas gift. Maybe somebody's leaving. We don't know. Somebody's packing their shit right this moment. I don't know why, where they going at. Hopefully they took a sandwich as they left. I don't know. So, yeah. Everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. Yeah. So a couple of what? You had the craziest thing happen to you? Yeah. Well, I know when I woke up this morning, the first song that popped in my head was Hit the Road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? All right, so somebody getting their packing bags, or somebody's definitely thinking really hard about hitting the road. And good luck in your endeavors. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will thou be. So, how's everybody doing? I hope the cleanup went well. If you didn't clean up yet, hopefully someone's there to clean up. If you ended up with a house full of kids, bless you. You are the family member. Just make sure that shit rotates every year. You can't be the house every year. That would be good reciprocation to pick a house every year instead of the same house so that everybody gets a chance to push through the same experience. That's nice. That would be a good family tradition. Hopefully, that gives somebody a great idea. Yeah. So you want to tell me what happened? You get me all excited. I'm nosy too. I like tea. I like to be talked to too. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh shucks. What? Okay, so you have gifts. You're listening. You're starting to listen to your body more. Hopefully it went well for you. Whatever you listened to, hopefully it led you in the right direction or it moved you in time. See, sometimes you gotta listen to your body. Your body tell you. Yeah, it does. So with that being no, let's bless all gifts and let's keep on pick. Let's keep it pushing because I got some good tarot for you. I got some gold tarot. But yes, trash pickup might be a little sloppy over the weekend, over the course of the weekend, because you got to understand people have waves and waves of trash. People throw away things differently. Hopefully people are still keeping the recycling away from the trash because it stinks when you keep the food mixed up with the recycling, and it just makes a whole nother thing of ethanol. Remember, we're still watching out for global warming. A lot of times when we hit the holidays, we get all lackadaisical and we forget that we're still supposed to be watching out for ourselves and the world. Because if we don't do it, why we keep thinking everybody else gonna do it? So let's just pay attention to our environments. It starts with you. All right. And make sure that you double bag it or put it somewhere where the rats and rodents and the pestilence don't add up because hey, the cats are in the neighborhood, but they didn't say they work for you because you're not feeding them. So, yeah, let's just try to keep it a little even out here. And besides, when you bring all that stuff into the neighborhood, you got to think about the dog owners. A lot of us dog owners, or the ones, well, I used to own a dog, but I'm always thinking about it because I want another dog. When you have dogs and you walk them out, you have to think about there are other animals that have feces out here. There are other animals that that drop droppings and things of that nature. So when you say you love your dog or you love your cat, you can't love them if you're not picking up behind them. You can't love them if you're letting them run in random places because you don't know what people put down in the grass and things of that nature. So pay attention. Good morning. What's up to my favorite couple, to the Miss and the Misses? Good morning. Hopefully that Gemini didn't drive you too crazy yesterday because we could be that way. But hopefully it was relaxed. As long as you did when you did your part, she did her part, and everybody was all right. And the green grass grows all around and around. So yeah, I think me and Alice got some stuff to share with y'all later on. And we got some easels, so we're going to be painting. And there's a message in our painting as well. I'm sorry we pulled things out of everything. So hopefully you tune into that later on. We've got two easels. She sleep now. Good, good. Let the bee sleep, because when she get up, she gonna want some service. I don't know, coffee, breakfast, even just for you just get up, turn the TV on or something like that. I don't know, but make sure you got something loaded in the tank so that you could, yeah. I love it. I love having my favorite couple on here. I like getting you ready for her because we could be some little beasties, but we're nice beasties as long as you pet us nicely. Good morning, everybody. Oh my God. Did you see the message? Oh my goodness. I got to take my glasses off of that. Because yeah, my voice changed when I want to get messy. So yeah, I've been saying it since she came out that all right, I'm this look. All right. A lot of times in the family can't take one star and let the one star, they cannot take nurturing one star and letting them get to the top without forcing the other family in there. And it gets really messy because, like, lightning don't strike twice. It rarely strikes twice, and if it does, it ain't striking the same way. So a lot of times we get families that force fame on other kids because we feel like we don't let, oh well, let this one, this, she got some talent, or he's got some talent and stuff like that. But what you don't understand is you're putting pressure on that family member that may not necessarily want that greatness. And sometimes the family member that want that greatness is feels more entitled, and they don't necessarily have the discipline or the greatness or the presence to uphold whatever responsibilities comes with those, with those privileges of being called or considered great. So I feel like in their situation, it was too much force of him being a star. And then at some point I felt like he like, well, I got to now since I'm here. And unfortunately, it looked like this is what the result is. Oh, congratulations to mom in her retirement. But yeah, that's what the result is when you keep trying to force, like, some families need to understand there's sometimes only one star. It was only one star to the family, and you tried to make all the mediocre ones get up there. But really, what you made the family look like is foolish and ravenous and look like crabs in a barrel. Because why can't you let this, if it's only one, but if it's more and they're talented, they're going to be established. You don't have to push to the point where somebody gets, and that's what I'm saying. They wanted more money, but the thing is, that boy can make money without being on screen. He didn't have to be in the public eye. They came up with the AirPods, the earphones when she went deaf and stuff like that. There were other places he could have been famous, but that didn't have to intercede with. Everybody can't be on the camera all the time. This is the problem. People get embarrassing when everybody want to be on the camera. Everybody want to be in the spotlight. That's why it's important for some people to know their role and stay in their lane, because that's how you mess up traffic. And I'm a car person. I understand traffic, I think, better than a lot of people sometimes, that you just got to let it go. And some people, you can't be on a regulated moped on a 6-lane highway. It's going to impede someone's ebb and flow. And when a family gets so greedy that they just want to take up all the space, it corrupts things, and it really looks bad on the family and the family values. And that's a generational curse that must come to an end, because what are we doing all this work for if our own, it don't even be strangers at a lot of points, if our own one dude is the ones digging the hole. And to them, it looked like they're digging a hole to keep you down so that they can actually see eye level to you. But they sinking everything. And that's a shame. That's a shame. But yeah, let me hurry up and get this through, because this is 131 songs. I'm going to get this through because I love y'all. Because I love y'all. But yeah, that right there. See, Brandy could have gotten everything that she needed done, and she could have got everything she needed done for her family. The family would have been straight. And I think the same thing with Toni Braxton. I think the same thing with a lot of families. Unless you have an uber talented family and they're okay with getting attention, and they all right with getting their own raz, and they can get their own things by themselves, why should you throw a monkey wrench at your family? Or why should you be forced to be out there with them when you that wasn't what your original plan was, but because maybe somebody's family or parent wants to live vicariously. No, you get out there too. I ain't gonna let that one daughter or son be famous without my daughter or son being famous. But that's not the type of seed you had. Your seed, you know, is probably good at something else that could make them famous. But no, you don't want to pour into that. You want them to be just like that one there, Randy Jackson, right? Such a chocolate, such a chocolate. She got her feet such a chocolate because that one with that one. You know what I'm saying? That whole Destiny's Child group type of syndrome. Like sometimes there's only one B. Okay, sometimes there is. But like I said, and some people have no business being in groups. Some people have to stand alone because the people that see the beautiful flower growing out of the garden will become the weeds that choke them. So they have to be set alone. Some flowers have to bloom alone. It's amazing. Like I've been looking at all of this stuff, and it's trickling down. And I think it's a great example to show the families coming up what not to do. If only they heeded the situation. If only they heed the situation. And I made a comment on that Kanika Jenkins situation as well, as far as the mother might have, like, accepted the money so that she could raise her other child. But it's so messy over there. I don't even want to say nothing about it because these people are like, I don't know what's going on. It's too many layers to it, and I don't want to get into it because of the things that I think. So yeah, it's a lot going on over there. And mm, if I should get the message that I have to put my 2 cents in, I will. But till then, I'm gonna stay far away from that situation because it's heavy. It's real heavy, and it's too many people in there. And the fact that they stole GoFundMe money, that it was a lot of GoFundMe campaigns. It was like a big rabbit hole, just like with that other girl, with the one that got beat up in Chicago when all them kids jumped him. They stole 200K from a GoFundMe before she even made her first GoFundMe. It's like the famous people going through it. We finding out how bad their childhood and how bad their journey was in stardom, and how many family members took them down through side interviews, through jealousy, envy. How many friends decided, oh, well, I'm not going to support, but yet y'all out there supporting the biggest stars who will never ever know your name. It's so crazy. And then we got this stuff going on in Chicago where you ain't even got to be famous. People just find a way to get into you and make money off of you, just off your misery. Like, you started a GoFundMe off of somebody else getting banked and stole the money, and you'll never give this woman the money. Like, you don't feel bad for that. Like, there's a lot of people that don't feel bad for doing things that were inherently bad. Like, I truly pray for our souls because what are we doing? Are you cool? Are you cool? Like, are you cool? Mm, yeah, for real. But let me get this one done. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor mine eyes lofty, neither do I exercise myself in great matters, or in things too high for me. Surely I have behaved and quieted myself as a child that is weaned of its mother. My soul is even as a weaned child. Let Israel hope in the Lord from henceforth and forever. Amen. Selah. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of this has just come full circle where we just gotta learn that we gotta learn, the basics of just human nature, and know that there are some that have been born in the many lives of the Pharisees and the Pharaohs, and the enslavement of our minds, and the fact that we chasing money to the point where we forget our brethren and we forget our sister, and we like everything becomes alien to us but our own desires and needs. Hopefully that didn't go too deep for you. Yeah, it's gotten so superficial out here that the simplest things, like, we praise the simplest things because the bar has been so low. We expect so low of each other. It's so low. It's it's like you have to create your own positive bubble in order to exist without misery, and to be aware, to be so totally aware of the dynamics of human nature. It's a pivotal thing. So you have to create your own pocket. You have to create your own pocket of positivity, because to remain in such reality, I mean, quite sickening, you know. So yeah, pardon me. So my loves, on to the fun stuff. Good morning. So yeah, did anybody plan anything? I've got basil. My basil is growing strong. So I'm thinking that I'm really good at growing at herbology. I'm very good at that. Basil, and I think I'm going to start some thyme. I want a Spanish thyme. I want Spanish thyme because I like it. And when you break like a leaf or a stem, it gives off the best smell. And I think I want a Spanish thyme next. My Japanese bush is growing back after Alex tortured her. All the leaves were gone off. I'm telling you, all the leaves were going off, and then he took his little fingers and like was breaking off some of the branches. I was like, oh. And this is such an expensive bush, but she's nursing back to health and she's getting better. Her leaves haven't turned that gorgeous ombre color of orange, and uh, she hasn't returned. Right now, she's still green. So I'll show her to you when she starts to get a little better, because right now she does not look healthy and I feel awful about it. But my Japanese maple, not my Japanese maple, but my Japanese evergreen, she's got new stuff on her and she's beautiful. I do too. I want to grow one, but they don't have seeds like that anymore. So eventually one day I am going to see about that. I would like to grow one. They say it makes great tea and it's good for neurology. It's good for neuro. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a scientist. I am very versed in some herbology. So yeah, I would not mind doing that. I wouldn't. But I do have some tomatoes and some black lettuce. And I don't know why they call it black lettuce or whatever, but that's what it says on the packet. I've got some steak tomato seeds, black lettuce, some carrots, and it's something. Is it radicchio? Something like that. I've got them, and I've been saying that I was going to plant them, but it's yeah, it's illegal in Missouri. Oh my God, I would move to the state that's next door. I would move to the state that's next door. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'll tell to you on screen. But yeah, that's awful. I'll smoke one for you. You know, I don't know. But yeah, so like I'm saying, it's weird how everything is going. So just be mindful, use your vices and in moderation, because you don't want to be off your rocker or whatever. And be mindful with the liquor. Be aware of the condition of your liver and your kidneys. Make sure you're aware of your liver and your kidney health. And if you're not too good on going to the doctors and checking on those labs specifically, and your thyroid especially, make sure you're eating foods or you're keeping a diet that is good for the maintenance of said organs, because you got to offset somewhere, right? You've got to offset. It makes sense to offset at least somewhere in your life, right? No Cardi B. Like, I don't know what's going on with them. I keep hearing that. I saw something, and you can't believe everything that you see on your feed. And it said that all that stuff with Stefan, Steve, whatever his name is, Stefan Diggs, and and Cardi B and all that stuff. I think that is just messy. That is just messy. And some people thrive in that type of chaos. And sometimes it's PR. Sometimes it's, we don't know. But I hope that baby comes out nice and healthy, or if it's twins, I hope the babies come out nice and healthy despite whatever's going on around it. I hope that for all kids, congratulations to anyone who's having a birthday, who just had a child, who just got engaged, and congratulations to whoever broke up, because that's a congratulations too. You finally stopped being a jellyback. You finally got out of it. I mean, yeah, it might hurt sometimes, but he's funny. So, yeah, it might hurt sometimes, but and yeah, it is. She has a rich people problem, but you know how many broke people out here are putting people in the same situation that they're in, and they don't have money. At least they can go, retail therapy and do some real damage. We've got people out here that are living this way and they don't have it. They don't have it. And they're just taking the kids through hell because they can't keep control of their body parts. And they're taking money out of the household because they can't control their body parts. Like, not to put myself in it, like, that's one of the biggest reasons for a lot of divorces is you start taking money out of the household that you promised, and you start misappropriating it because you got to pay these hoes. They not laying down and going through a bad time for 5 to 10 minutes for free. I mean, even if you're not putting it in their hands, you're picking up dates, you're paying for popcorn, you're paying for meals, you're door dashing, you're buying those candles to set the mood. And you got to get some tennis shoes so that she doesn't look at your feet and say, nah, he can't beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot that goes into just being out here trying to rub body parts. You've got to advertise, and advertisement costs money. So yeah, imagine they have rich people problems, but this is poor people's problems at the same time. It's just that they can afford it. I was looking at the sprinkle lady the other day. She said something that was very interesting to me. You can learn from anybody. A man should not be asking you about marriage, about your marriage if you married, unless he can afford it. And I think the same thing goes for a female, but it's a little different. But a man definitely should not be asking you nothing about your marriage, his marriage, any marriage, unless he can afford the things that marriage brings. And a marriage brings more than just a gas and electric bill. It brings an emotional bill. It brings a health bill. It brings a toll on the heart. It brings so much value to the heart when you have someone that can understand you, who wants to stay until you return. Let's just be frank. Could have jumped the fence. A lot of people could have jumped the fence, but they came back and they stayed. So let's just not take all those things for granted, because, like, it might say rich people problems, but poor folk got the nerve to do it too. Why bother? Why bother? So let's get on with it. For all Fridays, read Fun Friday, frickin' Friday. I don't know. It's a Friday. Alex is already stomping. Note. And we've got the Four of Wands. This is foundational. Oh, happy anniversary to you too. To my favorite couple. How are you? I can't wait till Gemini gets up and sees this. She's going to be so happy. You made sure she got their shout out. So, four for foundation, and yes, you are supporting your foundation. Everybody's supporting their foundation. All right, four of wands. So we are definitely standing on a rock steady foundation. Square. We're surely squared out here. Keep them circles out your square or keep them squares out your circle. Either way, let's just not mix the two. 27 years. Dang. That's a 9. This is the year of the 9. Be well, be strong, be consistent, be love. Go forward. Oh, yeah. Shout out to anybody having a birthday or anniversary because these two are doing it. 27 years. That is awesome and that is beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. I've already had my practice run. My next run hopefully is going to be, if not longer, I hope we get sick of each other. Shit. Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you? Ace of Pentacles. So this is good control of the money. Somebody's holding on to the purse or the idea or the inspiration. Somebody's got the plan. All right. Somebody's got the plan. Somebody's paying the cost to be the boss. And that is what's up. Ooh, we've got the 10 of Swords. That looks like betrayal. I'm so sorry. So it looks like somebody's foundation is under attack. I thought we were going in such a great direction. We've got Temperance at the bottom. So this is looking more like sports. All right. Time out. Did you see that Ravens games? I know. I did not tell you we little beasties. This pet us nice. Sometimes we do need a little pluck. Yeah, we're little beasties sometimes. It's okay. But yeah, we've got the 10 of Swords, which is a betrayal. Somebody is coming after somebody's house and somebody's pentacle. Somebody is coming after somebody's stability. Damn. What is going on? Day after Thanksgiving, somebody coming after somebody's home, somebody's stability, somebody's pentacles. This 10 of Swords, look. Flat on your back. And you got a damn stack. Somebody ran a Boston on somebody's back. Oh my God. Oh my God. He needs some milk. Milk. Lactose intolerance. Yeah. So yeah, somebody is definitely coming after somebody's pinnacle, somebody's home foundation. We've got the home, the foundation, in which I thought you see these people, they having a ball. They like, psh, hit the switch, and they chilling right there, right? And the money looking good, and they like, sheesh. We seeing the sun come through the clouds. We doing it big, bop, 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 bop. And then boom, somebody come through. Man down, pimp down, daughter, call 911. You know, somebody watching Friday? They should be. It's a good movie for this time of year. I watched Lilo and Stitch yesterday. Alien, out of control, tearing up everything, whatever. All right, so yeah, Friday. But there's that and it's Friday. Yeah, but there's this. Oh my gosh. It's also Black Friday too. I don't know why they call it Black Friday, but the shopping started yesterday. But somebody is getting betrayed. Even somebody is doing credit card scam. Somebody stealing somebody money, somebody man, somebody woman, somebody family, somebody something. Somebody is stealing. Either they stealing or it's a betrayal. Somebody is lying. Oh my goodness. Hopefully not another Brene. Hopefully not another Brene situation. But I mean, shoot, the girl did get 1.7 $7 million from a cheat from too bad body, too bad built, big backbone, body bad bit. Yeah, all the bees in the world. Yeah, all the bees in the wild. Yeah, so definitely screaming post Thanksgiving betrayal. Somebody did something. Hopefully ain't nobody did no funky on somebody coat in the coat room. Ugh. You know how people can be messy. They come over your house. They like, oh, you cook too good. They come over your or you brought something to the potluck and it was real good. And somebody kept going back for seconds and all that. You know, people messy. People actually spend their time trying to figure out where they could go be messy at. It's a darn shame, especially during such high family times. And when people have idle minds, they get idle hands and they do idle things and they make things idle. So pay attention. Remember, somebody needs to Google the word idol. Remember what the definition of idol is all the time. And remember that you should not bear false witness and you should not worship false idols. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that should even I don't think you should have to go to the Bible to know that. You shouldn't put things above yourself. You shouldn't put things above your higher knowledge. You shouldn't put things above your higher knowing, your higher, you shouldn't do that. You should always question and revert and never put yourself above reproach, because that's when you're teetering on dangerous lane. Hopefully I didn't go too deep for you. All right, so now we've got the nine of nope. That's the seven. That's the seven of wands. So the seven of wands looks like you're building up a fort. Looks like you're trying to hold off on something. So someone is trying to hold off on this discovery or trying to hold off on getting something done. And there's a three of cups. So there's a celebration to be had. Or there's a group. Hold up. There might be a group meeting about this. There's a group meeting about this standoff. And there's the five of cups. So somebody gonna walk away unhappy. Somebody has to walk away unhappy. Somebody wins and somebody walks away unhappy. These two figures walking away. One is on crutches. One is gathering their coats about themselves. They're walking away in the cold. Five of Pentacles up in the stained glass window. So they're being observed walking away. All right, so the story is there's a stable foundation. Everything is looking bright. Somebody gets betrayed. There's a standoff. There's a meeting or a said celebration, or there's just a gathering of minds to find out. Either way, after the whole result, judgment, yep, these two have to walk off. I don't know if it's two, if it's a couple, it's a group. These two have to walk off because they're not getting whatever they're conspiring to get. See, you have to understand, some people think they Bonnie and Clyde. They supposed to go down in flames together, but hey, at least you didn't go alone, huh? So that looks like a couple or a group that basically conspired against someone or something or institution, and they're not going to get the outcome that they want from this. All right, so I'd like to keep pulling from a different deck. See, my gold tarot, it draws a nice picture, but it doesn't give me clear and concise. I think I'm gonna do pink tarot because I want to know. I'm nosy. I want some tea. I'm gonna drink some. I want no tea today. I should drink some tea today. I'm gonna drink some tea today because I drank coffee yesterday, and I think it's time for me to chill out on the coffee because I've been going hard in the paint. Like, I think at least 3 times this week I drank like 2 or 3 cups of coffee. And I didn't drink it with creamer, but I drank 2 or 3 cups of coffee. It's good for your arteries, but it's heck on your nerves. Like, it gets you jittery. But I wasn't jittery. Excuse me. I wasn't jittery. It's just that when you got Alex running around the house doing all the way he do because he halfway ever sits down, you got to be able to run. Like, I run into the door, run into the laundry, run into the store, run in here, run in there. You know, you got to do a lot. So I thank God for the energy that he gave me to keep up with this little one, because we get started early in the morning. We get started real early. All right, I ask Lord to bless me as we go through this next message. Hopefully there's no more messy energy out here, even though it's constantly some messy energy. Wrong deck. I don't want to use this deck anymore. I told you this deck don't give me enough of a clear picture. I'll put this up. Good morning. Happy wonderful birthday and happy day to my love and lovers. Good morning to a Leo, Aquarius. Good morning to a Taurus. And good morning to us, Scorpio. I think it's a Scorpio Sagittarius. No, not this one. Oh, no one in specific. It's just the energy I'm feeling. Even though there is this one Aquarius that I feel like picking with, I just feel like picking with it. I'm gonna say it because y'all nosy. Y'all be in people business. I feel like picking with it. Oh, because I told you, Geminis be little beasties. Little beasties sometimes. So your wife picked the right one. She picked the right one. She picked the Gemini. That Gemini picked the Sagittarius. Yeah. I said that is a Scorpio Sagittarius. It's a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper, the energy. And you know, Sagittarius is the twin sign to Gemini. They're opposites, but they're the same in so many ways. A Sagittarius is one, but a Gemini can be anywhere from 6 to 12. If you know, you know. The two are so chaotic. There is a calm. There's an understanding of calmness because the two are so chaotic. The Sagittarius 1 and the Gemini 6 to 12. If you know, you know. Hold up. It's not grease and water. See, you're bad. I think you want her to wake up and beat you. You ready for the beast. When she wake up, I don't want to hear you. You're going to be running. You're going to be like, ah! Ah, she going to be pulling you back. You're going to be like, I remember there was a Sagittarius that I used to date. And I'm telling you, I think I overwhelmed him. He did not know what to do. I think I was a bit much for him. And every time he tried to go and get himself together and come back, I was much more. So at the end of the day, I had to end up walking away because he was never going to build at that point. He was never going to catch up with me. I would have had to stagnate myself in order for him to catch up, and that would not have been fair to me. So, que sera, sera, whatever will be. Had to be. Shout out to you. Stay strong. But there will never be another like me. There'll never be another like you as well, but there'll definitely not never be another one like me. So we've got the 2 of Pentacles, multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balance, and decisions. Oh, we've got this 5 of Pentacles, financial loss, lack mindset, loss, isolation, worry, need, poverty, insecurity. So while multiple priorities, time management, adaptability. Okay, so somebody's money is moving a little slow at this point. It might be okay because you just spent a lot of money trying to feed a bunch of folk who don't really fuck with you like that during the rest of the year. It's okay. It's okay. All right, then we've got the lovers in Cancer energy coming out here. Compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, caring. All right, so somebody is being very patient at this time as the money is a little slow and we're doing the balancing act because, hey, we've got to get our funds up. We had all these people running their gas and electric up, opening and closing the door, drinking all the juice, eating and stuff. Got to clean up. gotta clean up. Definitely had to borrow them cups and plates and things of that nature. So money might be moving slow, but if you had actually had some good family, they actually helped and shared in all of the resources, and everybody did their part. Hopefully you didn't spend all that money on the liquor like usually they do. Like they save a lot of money on the food and then spend all the money on the liquor. That was confirmation for somebody. Hopefully you didn't, and hopefully at least they left you some liquor to drink for the day so that you can talk about their asses like I know you will. All right, the lovers came out. Good morning, lovers. Mwah. Good morning. All right. Love, harmony, relationships, union, partnership, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep voice, deep. I don't know why I said deep voice. Who has a deep voice? Hi. Who has a deep voice? Why did I say deep voice? I meant to say deep love. A choice, the strength of two together. So there's a couple cleaning up and there's a couple doing what they're supposed to do. They are bonding over this holidays clean up or this holidays mess. Of course, pillow talking is one of history's greatest things that couples love to do, as long as they keep it in the bedroom and it's not messy. All right, so the answer is yes, and congratulations to any new couples, and congratulations to the ones that are breaking up. Okay, you finally pulled the plug. You knew it was bullshit anyway. All right, so we've got the lovers out here, and love and harmony and union and sexuality, and hopefully we don't have too much confusion. Somebody might have come out, or somebody might have been exposed over the holidays. Guess what? Embrace that person as they are so that they don't have to lie to you or anyone else. If you're not going to be happy for them, at least be happy away from them so that they can live their life comfortably and not have to walk on eggshells because whatever you got going on in your head, keep it to yourself. All right, so there you go for the lovers. And here we are. We've got some Aries energy. We've already had Capricorn, Taurus, and Gemini is out here twice. We've got Gemini out here twice, and we've got one Cancer. But right now we are dealing with Aries. Ramba, lamba, 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 boo. You know what? The attorney the other day that I was looking at, he looked just like him. He looked just like him. I can't even think of it. It's the guitar singer. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, so and he had the glasses, the big 70s frames too. It's kind of cool. He was kind of tall. He looked Hawaiian or Samoan or something. I don't know. Whatever. He looked Pacific Asian, but he looked like the rock star. I can't think of it. I can't think of it. Whatever. Okay, so here's the Four of Wands out again. This is the second time this morning I've seen this Four of Wands. Second time I've seen this Two of Pentacles. Celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, communicating home. This is foundational thing. Celebration and joy, harmony. Somebody actually has a great home life right now, and that is beautiful. I think that's my anniversary couple as well. Somebody has a wonderful home life, and that is awesome for the lovers. See, we can get through anything when we have a good partner. When you have a good partner, it does not matter whether or not you run into this Five of Pentacles or not, because your partner is nurturing enough to know that sometimes it's not going to be 50-50. Sometimes it's going to be 80-20, and sometimes it's going to be 30-70. Sometimes it might even be 40-60, but as long as you have your other half there, you have a whole. And it looks different in different places, just like he was saying earlier. That's rich people problems, but guess what? That's also poor people's problem. And it looks the same way in a rich. Sometimes you don't have it all. You don't have the energy, you don't have the patience, you don't have the emotion that you need to have. And you have to have a partner that knows when you don't have your half that they have it. But you also have to be the partner that is also able to step in and provide where your other partner doesn't. And that's what that balance looks like. And I am promoting that because when I get back out there, I want some real love. Okay. All right. So going forward, congratulations on anyone who is experiencing this type of give and take in their love. I ain't no hater. I love it for you. When my chance comes, I want some love to be sent out to my union as well. Amen. What should I say, Sila? All right. Boom, 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 boom. Are we right here? Are we right here? Are we right here? Okay, I did it the wrong way. Okay, so it's the Four of Swords. So we've got 4, 4, 4. We've got four. No, we've got 2, 5, and 2, 5, 6, 4, 4. 2, 5, 6, 4, 4. I don't know whose infomercial that is. 2, 5. Hey, that's my birthday in here. The frick is this? All right, so maybe is the answer is the question. I don't know what question just popped up in your mama. There's a maybe. Rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude. All right, so somebody might need to rest after doing all that cooking and all of that pre-planning and delegation, and they probably just need to rest because the social battery is probably ran out from telling all of them half lies, half truths, or listening to them. You know what I'm saying? Or laughing at shit that really wasn't even damn funny. So somebody needs some rest, relaxation, or lying about that food that you ate that you know ain't have enough salt, ain't have enough pepper. It wasn't seasoned enough, but you ain't want to hurt that person feeling whatever. Should have thrown it away. And if you're going to get up this morning before you even look at it and turn your face up at it, just throw it away and thank God that you had it, or feed it to the damn dog. I don't know what you do with that stuff. Either way, here we go. Rest and read. It's Libra energy. So it's balancing out, and there's justice and getting your peace and your space back. Sorry if you got people who came and stayed over and they are staying over the weekend. Just do the best you can, share your beers. Share your beer a little bit. I don't know about the liquor because everybody don't carry liquor the same. So yeah, just have a great Friday. Try not to hurt nobody with this shopping. They have online shopping too. If you can, save your money for something that that won't make you feel like you made a bad decision later on, or at least take the time to look at the guarantees, look at the shopping policies in case you need to return it, or you change your mind later on. I wouldn't make a purchase that I would think that I would change my mind on. Be careful of the shopping fads, the popular stuff that's probably only going to be popular for this year, and next year is only a couple days away. So yeah, just be careful of buying things because everybody else has it. Make sure that you got it. You got it to lose. You know what I'm saying? All right. Remember, comparison is the greatest thief of joy, and you can't love yourself. You can't love nobody else. Remember what I told you. Love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Happy anniversary. Congratulations and happy birthday. Oh, yeah. Congratulations on that new kid.